sit down and let's press rewind and recline to fill our minds with a different time and pay tribute to my people on that struggle bus. You might know a little story called the Exodus. Now listen up close, cause there's a lot to learn. Plus my family's kinda whack, so this could take a turn. So speak now, but saddle up for a night you won't regret as we celebrate the freedom of Jews from Egypt. So picture Jews enslaved for a couple hundred years, and one of them has a baby with a lot to fear, cause she's scared to raise a child in a world full of oppression. So she pulls a wacky move in the midst of all of this tension, puts him in a woven basket, floats him down the Nile River. Now the plot gets thicker while my flow gets sicker. Pharaoh's daughter finds the baby, names him Moses, and just wait, she brings him back home to the palace. Soon he got that Guga status, and now one day on the street, yeah, full-grown Moses can't believe ya when some Jews are trying to tell him that the blood that's running through him is the same that he's enslaving, leaving everything behind. He retreats from all mankind to the desert where he hopes to get a little peace of mind. As if the story wasn't crazy, it's about to get real lit. Moses finds a bush on fire, talks to God where he conspires to go back and save his people and to be the tribal leader, fight the man he once called dad for a life he never had. When he reaches Egypt land with his wooden staff in hand, stands before the evil Pharaoh and says, "Let my people go." Moses tried to play nice and talk man to man, but the Pharaoh wouldn't budge cause of his master plan to keep Jews enslaved forever. But Moses was way more clever, and with help from Lord above, put the Pharaoh under pressure. It gets ugly, like giving too much wine to Bubby. Plagues came raining down all over, making everything turn colder and preventing them from thriving, let alone even surviving. The sea turned into blood, killing all the fish. Then frogs and lice and locusts made it hard to deal with. Then their livestock got disease, then boils upon their skin. Then the storms came down to hail and leaving all of Egypt wailing. You see, Moses wasn't playing, and the last plague was the slaying of all the firstborn children, even if the parents hid them. But the beauty of the story is the blood of the lamb, cause the Jews are quietly told there was a secret plan to save the Jewish children. They spread blood across their doors. Wait. That sounds real weird if you don't know what that's for. But it was a signal for God to skip that house and pass over, and that's how the term was born. Now the story's almost over with Egyptians at rock bottom. All the Jews now knew they gotta flee the country now and never for a life that could be better. But there wasn't that much time, so they left so much behind, giving bread no time to rise. But they took it anyway, cause they knew they'd be hungry. And that's why we eat the matzah, even though I love my pasta. And we can't eat any carbs, but I ain't mad, I get glad, cause I get that summer body. But it's gone by that next Friday. Now the Jews have been set free and they can relax finally, never thinking it could be. Yeah, they sit back in their glory, passing on this crazy story.
Seder time. We can't eat bread, but lots of wine, lots of wine.
You see, tale as old as time, what doesn't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. So if you're treating others poorly, then karma's a bitch. And the moral of the story, it's not the color of your skin or what you choose to believe in, it's your character, morals, values, and respect. Too many people in our country being left unchecked. History class taught it's up in the past, but what you need to realize, there are residual effects. And we're living in a time where people are desensitized to how much hate there really is. But if we get up, stand up, show each other love, we could really be the nation that we all dreaming of, that we all dreaming of, all dreaming of.
Seder time. When we're asked to sit back and recline. Seder time.